Good morning, world. It is April 19th. Just woke up a few minutes ago. Well, more like an hour ago. And holy smokes. Look at this. Relic 9 Kylo, Relic 8 Luke, Rey, Sith Eternal, Kenobi, and Lord Vader. Yep, that was my GAC opponent yesterday. 6 GLs, all Relic 8 or higher. In Kyber 3. When the battle started, he had actually taken down 2 of my squads and lost to one of them. So I thought, we'll see. But then, yeah, he put all 6 on defense. So we're going to go for the top, hoping to take down Lord Vader, Luke, and Slicker. The thinking is if we can get past those 3, rather than Kenobi, Rey, and C down on the bottom, maybe we can mop up some ships. So, whatever. It reminds me, story time. When I was in high school, I was the drum major of my high school marching band. Man, I miss band. Really do I miss band. But yeah, so I was the drum major, and I was a drummer. The band director didn't want to give me the position because I was the drum captain previously, the leader of the drum line. And well, my school was what's called a Title I school. It means that most people at the school are on free or reduced lunches. It's a very poor school. The dropout rate was absurdly high, 50% or higher, I have no doubt. I remember my freshman class started with over 600. We graduated 256. Needless to say, it was a problematic inner-city school. You wouldn't expect that in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but yeah, we got them. So, based on the size of our school, we were classified, or we were assigned to the largest bracket of schools for athletic competitions, which meant that when we would go to a football game, my inner city, very poor, dropout-ridden, drug-infested school with gang violence and everything you can think of that would happening. And we would get matched up in sports games against Jinx, Oklahoma. That is probably the top public school in the state for both academics and athletics. I mean, down the street from my school, not even 10 miles away, was Jinx and Union High School. Now, if you don't know these places, when Jinx and Union play each other, they will have an audience of 50,000 people or more in the sports stadium. They usually play in a university stadium because, well, it's Oklahoma, and football and Friday nights is the thing. I know there's that TV show, Friday Night Lights, and it's all based in Texas. But I'm telling you, it's bigger in Oklahoma, at least in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Football is the thing right there. Now, football is, of course, big everywhere, but high school football? Oh, boy. You know, when you're drawing in 50, 60,000 people in a game for a high school game, wow. So, my school, our home crowd is usually a few hundred, maybe 300 to 400, if we're lucky. Hey, look at that, we beat one. Mirror match, but yeah, that was expected. So the point is, this match reminds me of those times. My marching band had 65 people. Jinx's marching band had 260. Our football team, well, we showed up on the field. Their football team had private trainers almost for every student. Needless to say, we would lose 63-0, 56-0. In fact, we went 39 straight games without a win. The band never lost hope or spirit, man. We played, we cheered, we had a blast. But we knew it was a loss. It was a foregone conclusion. And when we finally won a game, the newspaper said, Rogers High School wins, breaking 39 straight losses, only 2 games away from only 1 game away from achieving the record of most consecutive state losses. So instead of a positive, they managed to point out how we screwed up again by winning. What's crazy is I graduated, went to university, of course, graduated, and then I ended up teaching at that high school. I went back and I taught there for a little bit. Foolishly, I thought I could make a difference. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm still in touch with some students there, former students, who said I made a difference, and that's very heartwarming. I appreciate that. But while I was there, one year, the football team went, I think, 7-4, 7 wins and 4 losses, and they got to the state playoffs, and it was hugely celebrated. It was the first winning season in like 15 or 20 years at that high school. And at the end of the season, the head coach was replaced. Next year, back to losing records. Why? Politics. We can't have that school winning, because if you do, it draws in athletic students from other schools that they want to win. Now, is that official? Hell no, of course not. But that's really what happened. There might have been some other shenanigans in the background that I'm not privy to, and I would like to think that's the case, because otherwise they just replaced somebody who took the bottom team in the state and turned it into one of the top 5. But hey, whatever. So yeah, that's this match right here. 6 GLs versus 2, and my Sith Eternal doesn't have his ultimate, only has 3 Zetas even. So did my research here, and I found out that Gas actually beats Lord Vader pretty easily. Unfortunately, my clones to back him up are pretty low gear still. Arc Trooper and I think that was Echo are still like gear 11. So Gas did his job, I guess. We took down Royal Guard, which is the biggest pain, and then Thrawn and Piet. So I thought we just need to mop up right there. So let's move on down to Slicker. If we can open up and take out... Oh, no, we got Darth Revan here. So CLS versus Darth Revan. Darth Revan versus CLS. This is not too challenging, of course, as you all know. The problem is how they're modded, and if Han Solo RNG pops Bastilla Shan before she goes, then you're in trouble. But my opponent here, despite having these insanely high rosters, doesn't seem to care much about mods. That Han Solo is only punching for 6,000 damage in his offense, and there's some other weirdness happening here. Like, Han Solo should be way up there. See, he's not hitting very hard. He's relic 6, I think he was, and he was not hitting very hard. So I wasn't too scared about that. All right, here we go. So we got Slicker and we got Vader, and this is where the absolute torture begins. The rest of this GAC is going to be insanely painful to watch. All right, see, we didn't do it. We did not take down Hux. If we had taken down Hux, we would have had a really good chance here, but Hux is preventing turn meter gains from happening here, and they went straight after Chewie, which really sucks because we need him to heal the team and to get past the tanks, and down goes Chewie, and then we get stunned on Han Solo, and this just makes me want to scream right here. I think we do get rid of Hux, but we're still going to have to be in another cleanup situation. Now, did I actually expect to win? No, I didn't. But I definitely expected to get rid of Hux, Sith Trooper, and Kylo Ren unmasked. I totally expected this match to do better than that. And I think if I had rolled higher RNG on that opening shot against Hux, I definitely would have. So here I demonstrate my absolute lack of knowledge against Lord Vader. I'm like, there's only 2 of them. I didn't think that Lord Vader would be able to beat this. I was actually more concerned about a timeout than anything. And so I thought, well, let's just see how it happens. I put in POW instead of Chirrut because he hits a lot harder, and we got more turn meter gain. And I'm not worried about this one. Like I said, I just don't think we can win. And we actually I mean, they actually do kind of good. I mean, we're just tapping a million times, but I was hoping that turn meter train would tap enough that maybe we can get him down. See, look, his life total, we're getting down, 20-30% down now. Not too bad. We're going to get him into the yellow, I think. No, maybe not. See, between Stormtrooper Han's healing, Leia's healing, and then R2 and Ackbar cleansing, that's really why I wasn't too worried about it. But here we are 3 minutes in, 2 minutes in, and we've not seen yellow actually. I thought we got to the yellow once. And I start to realize that, yeah, this is just not going to happen. This is going to time out before anything. But it doesn't time out. Lord Vader finally decides he's done toying with us here in just a second. Oh. We almost got to the yellow. Yeah. And then down goes Stormtrooper, and I'm like, okay, yeah, at that point it's over. So I leave here in a second. We don't need to see the rest of this. Maybe I don't leave. Wow, I didn't leave. Oh well. So, still demonstrating my lack of knowledge on the Lord Vader kit. Absolute lack of knowledge. I think, all right, well, screw this. We're going to put in Tebow, and we're just going to drop his turn meter to 0 every turn. Right? I really thought that. Like, that was honestly what I thought. This is... Had I read his kit again... See, I thought I knew his kit well enough. So, see, we got Tebow under stealth, and we're gonna right here tapping in just a second, where we're gonna get some taps in with the stealth Tebow, which would right there normally remove 100% turn meter. Didn't happen. I thought, well, just bad RNG, and then again it didn't happen, and then again it didn't happen. See, I thought this would be a complete control, but you see, there's one line in Vader's kit that says he's immune to turn meter manipulation. Sorry, stretching here. Immune to turn meter manipulation. Immune means I cannot remove his turn meter. Therefore, this squad is just dead. Doesn't really matter. They wouldn't have beat Slicker either. So, I mean, I'm just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. But this squad has no chance. Yeah. As soon as Elder's gone, it's over. Just done. Moving on. Alright, so let's go to Slicker. Oh, we're sticking with Vader for a second. No, I thought we were going to go to Slicker next. And we got 4 of them here. Let's see. Slicker versus Empire. And I thought maybe if we can fracture... Nope, never mind. Yep, see, thought if we could fracture Slicker, we're not gonna... I mean, fracture doesn't work the same against GLs, but it is gonna reduce his speed, I think, by 50%, which takes him down to non-GL speeds. And I thought, well, if we could pull that off, then maybe we can, get the buff train happening, or debuff train happening, and just kill off a few people. And, well, there goes Mara Jane, which was expected. She was like gear 8 or 9. I think she's gear 9. But yeah, we're not doing anything here. Just nothing. All right, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got like 13, maybe 10 debuffs, buffs over there. Hey, look at that. Kylo Ren is getting close. Kylo Ren's close, and down goes Kylo Ren. It's not a total waste of the squad. Just trying to stack up some more debuffs over there so that we can hopefully... And he's cleansed. So, missed the window right there. And down goes Vader. I would totally back out, but we got rid of crew, which we needed. Dropped the helmet for like the 4th time. Just imagine that scene in real life. I'm going to drop my helmet again. And I'm going to drop it again. Step off, I'm going to drop my helmet again. Alright, so we're going to go Lord Vader against Imperial Troopers. I know I can't reduce his turn meter, so maybe I'm hoping that I can just out-turn meter him. I know he's epically fast, right? But these guys punch really hard. Alright, let's pass off the failure. Let's just use some basics. Do a little foot stomp. Stompy, stompy, stompy. Alright, we are not hitting for enough damage. 6,000. Well, that was 40,000. Can we daze him? Oh, okay, so we can laser daze. We can laser daze, yo. Alright, he's in the yellow. Ackbar didn't get that. I should have just basicked. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. There we go. There's the basic that I was missing. Alright, keep those basics going so we get more stacks. We gotta get that damage up. Damage up. Oh my god, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. Don't AoE, please don't do that big thingy where you recover all your life. Oh, damn it. Gideon's down. We're in trouble now. He's still in the red though. He's so close. Look at this. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, come on, do it again. Oh, no. Basic. Worthless basics. Foot stomp, do a little jig. Do the Macarena. Go, Macarena. And he's down. Okay. Whew. So, lesson here. Read the kit, double read the kit, triple read the kit, and look for those key little lines. Now this one, I did read the kits, and I didn't understand what the hell is happening. So we got a nice big tap there on Sith Trooper, and a few more, and he's almost dead. Right there, see, he's almost dead. He's totally in the red, and he's not dying. And I'm like thinking to myself, what in the holy hell is happening? Why is he not dying? And then I dash over to Reddit and I post a question and I get the typical response, read the kit, stop being lazy. And I'm like, I've read the kit. You know, as a professional educator, and I'm not a person who, I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty good at my job as a teacher. I like to think I'm really good at it. I'm insanely patient. I'm incredibly creative, very detail-oriented, I believe in a lot of feedback from my students. The very last thing I would tell a student who doesn't understand something is to just read it again. Nobody likes that. Do any of you like that? I mean, I know we've all had that teacher. You know, Mr. Mrs. So-and-so, I don't understand this. And their response is, well, read it again. That is just asinine response. Because typically when somebody reads something and doesn't understand it, it's not that they don't understand the words on the paper. That's rarely the circumstance. Now maybe if they're like an English language learner and the text is in English, fine. There could be a translation problem, which even if that's the case, reading it again isn't going to help you. It could be a conceptual understanding of something. It could be a cognitive issue. Just reading it again alone is not going to help you. In this case, I could have read the kit 20 times. It wouldn't have explained to me the interaction that we're witnessing right here. See, a couple things were happening, but the primary one, back to Sith Trooper, I understood why I couldn't hurt Supreme Leader, but I had no idea why I couldn't kill, or it took so long to kill the two troopers. When they were losing turn meter because of the droids' attacks, they were gaining 10% stacking max protection, and I think health. I don't remember if it's both. And what I didn't realize was that max stacking protection was based on their total starting value. So if they had 100k starting protection, as soon as I removed turn meter, they gained 10% of that, so that's 10,000. Now that's on top of the damage that was dealt. And so the next time would be 11,000, and then 13 and whatever, and it's 10% exponential growth. So what I thought was happening, or should happen, is that if he has 0 protection, he's gaining 10% of his maximum current protection. Right? So I thought if he has 0 protection, he'd gain 10% stacking of that 0. No. It was 10% max stacking of his original starting value, which is not in the kit. It's just the way the mechanic works, and the mechanics are not always explained in the kits. So, learned something new. Thankfully, some folks in Reddit are super awesome, and we had a great conversation back and forth, and I learned. But yeah, that read the kit again, oh man, that kind of stuff just pisses me off. It really does. It's like imagine an Olympic coach, right? And the Olympian is trying to do, let's say, a particular flip on the vault, and they don't get it right. And the coach just looks at him and just says, well, try it again. They're never going to get it at that level, especially. until they film them, slow them down, watch the video and replay, analyze the body movements, and figure out exactly what's going on sometimes. You know, I mean, these epic high-end coaches, of course, they have like godlike eyes that they can see it in real time and say, okay, you're moving your knee 2 inches to the left and it needs to go to the right, or something like that, right? But the feedback isn't do it again. That's never going to get you anywhere, right? Or imagine at a job, right? You're in the office and you're trying to do something on the computer and it's not working. Your boss doesn't just say, click it harder. No, they have to explain to you, teach you. That's how we grow and learn. And not to mention, Reddit is a forum, and the function of forums is to communicate, ask questions, and share, not to show how fast you are, to just say, read it again. Oh, sorry. I'm really ranting, aren't I? Yeah, so how many losses are we now? Supreme Leader is just wiping out team after team after team, and I'm just throwing everything I got but the kitchen sink at him. Yeah, this was painful. Jinx High School all over again. See, Jinx is such an interesting little community. It's not a huge town at all. Maybe 60,000, 70,000 people live there. But they are very, very, very prideful city. In fact, when you drive into Jinx, it doesn't say, welcome to Jinx America, or Oklahoma. It doesn't say Jinx Oklahoma, I just ruined it. It does say, welcome to Jinx America. Like, they are too good to even be part of Oklahoma sometimes. Jinx America. Anyway, yeah, I have no chance of beating this Relic 9 Slicker. Interesting thing, upon waking up this morning, I still won this match. I beat the guy with 6 GLs. Why? I guess he felt bad for me, didn't want to finish his match, didn't play, or didn't care. My guess is this guy has more money than he knows what to do with, or she, and just enjoys playing it, dumps tons of money in it, and does what they want when they want. So, I get the win, didn't deserve it. Well, maybe I deserved it for my effort, but didn't earn the win. Let's put it that way. I don't know. All right, I'm done chatting here. I will catch you all later. Take care. Good luck. May the Force be with you on the holotables. And in life. That's more important. See you around.